So what is up guys, this is MrAbheysharma and this time I'm back with another video where I'm going to be talking about how to get more involved on campus if you're studying in the US as an international student. So this time I have with me Rinda Kumar, who is also my very good friend, and she also is very involved on campus activities, and she recently became the president-elect for the Student Association for SUNY Plattsburgh. So I'll be asking a couple of questions about her own experiences as an international student in the US, and also if she wants to share anything that is helpful for the prospective international students who want to come in the US and enjoy their journey as being more involved on campus. So hi Rinda.
Hi,
would you like to introduce yourself first?
Yeah, sure. My name is Rinda. I live in Dubai, but I'm moving to India, Ahmedabad soon. And I'm a junior. My major is public health and social justice, and I'm really excited to be here.
Alright, that's great. So I would start with the first question that I have on the list, which is my topmost question. And the question basically is, how would you describe your journey as an international student in the US? And how and why did you decide to study in the US and not any other country? So
I actually decided to study in the US because I know that there was a lot of opportunities, not only in educationally but also in terms of extracurricular. You can get involved, you can design your own basically curriculum out, you can decide what you want to do all on your own, and it's a very individualistic based learning, so you can pick your classes, which you can't necessarily do back in Dubai or India. Or
that's true.
Yeah, and you can pick your classes. And I just came here because I heard a lot about US, and I heard a lot about the SUNY system, and so I researched and applied and I got in.
And now you're exploring more of the dynamic situations and opportunities that you can explore here in the US.
Exactly.
Alright, that's very nice, that's great. And my second question would be, what is your best part of studying in the US? Would you say it could be anything from participating in different activities or any involvement that you like? It's so easy to get involved in activities. And also education system, which is obviously the greatest system, as the degree is recognized all over the world if you study in the US. So what would you say is the best part for you?
There's so many best parts. Recently, one of the best things I liked about this degree is that you can design your own major. That's what I am doing because my interests were neither too much of justice or neither too much of biology, but it was somewhere in between. So I had a major design, which is public health and social justice, and I was free to choose the classes I want. Along with, they gave me an advisor, an advisory board, so that was really helpful. And I don't think I've heard anyone doing that back in other universities or around the world. Maybe I'm wrong, but I've not heard of anyone doing that. And also, if you want to do something, you can. You just have to know how to get it done. You have to connect with people, and you don't have to be afraid to ask. But that's another thing, that the events I wanted, the clubs I wanted to start, they were basically very doable because there was so much support on campus.
That's true, that's correct. And I would also like to add on to that, I'm myself a business administration major, but I was very confused about what major to choose, so I decided that I'm going to go with the different type of tests that are offered at the Department of CDC, and I found out that my interest is also in business but also in tech. But I did not want to do computer science because I'm very bad at maths, so I found an alternative which is management information systems. So it's even if you don't have that background, that was commerce background, and you can still change your majors, no matter if it's biology, if it's computer science. If you figure out your interest later in your life or in your college life, you can definitely change that as well. And this is the flexibility that I obviously admire, and I would recommend all the students to explore this once they come to US. So definitely make a choice. If you have options to choose different major minors, you can definitely add on to it to your profile, and you can continue your interest with that. Alright, that's great. And the next question that would be, how did you involve yourself in the campus, or do you recall your first involvement in the campus activity that you did when you came here in Plattsburgh?
So when I came here, I never actually, for the first semester, I didn't know what to do. I had some group of exchange students who were my friends. We participated in Night of Nations, which is this cultural event where all people from different cultures and countries, they come, they dance or sing or represent themselves, and so that's what I got involved in. But I was actually really not involved in anything apart from that. I was basically typical freshman, I wasn't really sure about what's going on. It was so overwhelming because you're leaving your home, you're leaving your friends, you're getting used to all of that things, and then you're basically trying to find your way. So, but that's a good thing about having a 4-year degree, that you have time. You know, it's not like you're wasting time by not being involved. You can have your own time to figure out your way. And then next semester I applied for being an RA, and then it's just started from then. Like after being an RA, then I looked up more clubs, had more friends, more incoming freshmen, so I got more groups of people to be my friend. And then from then I started a club, and then from there I got involved in the student association, which is like the student government on campus. That was the main thing.
Alright, that's very good. And that was going to be my next question as well, but you already answered part of it.
Yeah.
So I will ask you, how involved are you now on campus, or what are the activities that you have been doing so far?
I would say I'm very involved on campus. I don't know any other way I could get more involved, honestly. I am now, like you said, the Student Association President-elect. Before, I was the Vice President for Academics. RA, which is a Resident Assistant, so you basically supervise the other students on your floor, make sure that they're safe and their needs are being fulfilled or heard. I started a club, South Asian Student Association, because Plattsburgh did not have a South Asian population when I came.
That's correct.
Yeah, and there was, now there's so many people, but before, back then, it was really, it doesn't help that when you come to US, you can't find people from your country. That definitely doesn't help. So that's why I wanted to start kind of a place for South Asians, not only just Indians or Pakistanis, but South Asians to go to. So that I started, and then it was just a lot of club involvement. There was Night of Nations, so yeah, it was just one after the other. Something just kept on.
Alright, that's definitely great. And this is what basically the main focus of the channel is, to make sure that the students, whenever they come here, they are settled with all the videos that are provided. They basically get an idea of what to expect when they come to US. So as a freshman, Vrinda wasn't sure what she was getting into, and as soon as she got comfortable with the environment, she started off exploring more opportunities, and starting off with the RA was a great step that she took. And alright, that's very great. And now my last question, where we also ask if you want to share something else with the students. So I'll have you that opportunity as well, you can talk to them. And so anything which you would like to inform prospective students who are currently looking to apply for US University and they want to finish their education, it could be undergraduation or also masters, if you want to give any suggestion, what should they do basically if they come initially, or anything in general that's going to be very helpful for them?
I would just say, don't be afraid to explore, don't be afraid to ask. Every university is different, I understand that, but I mean, we are fortunate to be in Plattsburgh, a lot of people to help, but I'm sure in other universities as well, there'll be people to help you. There'll be your own RAs or your mentors, whoever you find who's helpful. Don't be afraid to go to them, ask, and basically explore things and get out of the shell. I know it's really hard because we come from a different culture and it just gets tough assimilating, but don't be afraid to get out of your shell, explore, and make sure that you don't forget your roots, because what you are bringing to the table for the US universities is very unique. So make sure not to forget where you are, who you are, and also try and explore and offer the people and be a brand ambassador for your culture to them.
Alright, and this is your third year, I believe, right?
This is my third year, I just started, yep.
So you definitely have developed your own personality as an individual, and you believe you're going to add on to more to it.
Yeah, for sure.
So do you have
a lot of things coming up?
Okay, and do you have any future plans as of now? Anything in Plattsburgh you want to talk about, or maybe out of Plattsburgh? You want to explore more as a student in the US?
Sure. I mean, right now all my focus is basically on my student association. So that is the governing body. So making sure that I utilize this position. A lot can be done. You can offer more to students than what they're getting, and so to get that done in some way, that's very important. That not only helps students but also helps Plattsburgh as a whole if they are fulfilling students' needs. Apart from that, I mean, me and a group of friends have started our own business. It's an online business. It's called Campus.surf, and it's basically a platform for students to buy and sell anything that they want or anything that they have to students in their university. So it's basically a dorm specific or university specific buying and selling platform. So that's what I've been involved in, and also just more things with my major, more things with social justice and doing internships along the lines of Title IX and social justice.
Alright, that's awesome. That's great to know more about you. And this reminds me also of my own journey, how I was shy when I came to US. And my first semester I did almost a little less, but in my second semester I explored more of opportunities. I applied for different jobs on campuses as I did not have any job experience, and as soon as I applied for different jobs, I got different job offers, and then I developed my personality with the different interviews that I gave for all the positions for student ambassador, for RA, and also for like other club e-board positions that I applied for. It has been a great journey for me. I've been learning every semester. Every semester something adds onto my profile, so my resume looks also very good. And I learned from a lot from my own college life experiences, talking to different students from different backgrounds, as US is a very diverse place and you get to talk to different students from different backgrounds, so it's a great opportunity to explore. And so there's going to be more videos as well coming up, and I would like to thank Linda today, and she helped us getting to talk to you guys as well. And also, if there's any other questions that you have, make sure you comment down in the comment section. And also like this video, subscribe to the channel. There's going to be more videos coming up during the winters, as I'm planning to work more on this project and making sure that more and more content reaches out to the international students or the students who want to study in the US. And definitely subscribe to the channel.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Thank you.